Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by a fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight. 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test. Load test still may be required by the AHJ.
Fire escape inspection summary video. This is Inspector Alan Toll. I'm here at 206 3rd Avenue in Seattle. This is a pre-load test evaluation for this fire escape system. This is not a repair report. This is typically just a pass-fail inspection. Fire escape must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. If I didn't say, my name is Alan Toll. I'm a registered architect and certified fire escape inspector. We've got 3 platforms here, one on the top, second, and I'm on the first. I don't believe I'm going to be able to get up to access everything, but this is fairly typical condition on each. We have a ladder that accesses every balcony. It does not go completely to grade. It's about 8 to 10 feet off the ground. Again, we're looking for to see that this fire escape structurally sound has been kept painted. It has not been painted. It's more rust than paint. Also, it is not structurally sound. There are many issues that I have some concerns about. So let me proceed. In order to certify this fire escape, it's going to need to be have some restoration repairs done, and it's going to need to be painted. So some of the issues that I see is, as you can see, this railing, it's about a 1 inch by 1 inch angle on the rail, and it's very loose. It's all welded connections, so we want to make sure that these are all backed up. I would suggest even coming back and putting new angle along the top. We've got missing connections here back to the building. As you can see, lots of rust jacking occurring on some of these connections. Rust jacking occurring here. So all these welds, in order to certify it, would need to be backed up with mechanical bolts. The platform is also showing signs of rust and deterioration. These spacers along here are deteriorated and need some work. It's very flimsy on the platform. The ladder itself, even though the rungs are punched through, it could use some stiffening. It is rusted, as you can see. Also, these connections here are suspect. It's all original hardware. Getting incidents of rust occurring at these connections. As you can see, we've also got some brick and mortar issues at these connections and these brackets back to the building. Again, you can see it's going to need to be painted. Some of these connections are suspect. There is some deterioration on this member below at the ledger. As you can see, some rusty tears occurring, so we have some water infiltrating, maybe up in that, in that area up there. Again, it's a pretty old fire escape that hasn't had much maintenance done on it. These pressure plates need to be caulked and sealed. Make sure that the masonry, the mortar is in good order. Same thing here, as you can see. And a lot of these I'm going to continue down below and refilm the rest of it, but generally that's what I see. I'd like to see, again, if this is painted prior to 1978, it's assumed to have lead paint, so an EPA renovator's license would be required if that's the case. You can also see that we're getting it's pulling away from the building a little bit on the structure, and I really suspect, as you can see, and I'll show the video below, that this is just a pipe, welded pipe that supports, that's the bracket that supports the balcony, and it goes back. I don't know how it's connected back to the building, but that's showing signs of rust. Up here it's different because we have these tiebacks and brackets back here, but you can see some deterioration starting to occur on these connections. Here's some. And you can see daylight through this connection right here. So that's going to complete my video. I'm going to add one more of this down below, and I'll address some of my other concerns. If you have any questions, Fire Escape Engineers, 866-649-0333. Fire Escape Inspection Summary Video. Inspector Alan Toll, licensed architect. Fire Escape Inspector. This is 206 3rd Avenue in Seattle. A lot of this I'm going to do from the ground. But you can see this connection, this bracket. There's really nothing that's holding it back in place. It's all welded. Welded connection up here. This pipe comes down. It's all welded here. It's also a hollow tube pipe rail, so it's most likely there's internal rust occurring. You can see going up the system, the whole system. And these match. You have 1, 2, 3. I was only able to access the lower balcony, but they're all very similar. And so this connection up here, you can see is really suspect right there. The connections back to the building need to be verified. There is what's happening in here. So I'm going to get some more photos of this, but I'll write up my report. But that'll do it for this video inspection. Any questions? Fire Escape Engineers, 866-649-0333.
Load test still may be required by the AHJ. Failed with major repairs. Technical repair report for bidding. Restoration with permit by a fully licensed vendor. Engineer oversight. 3 site visits. Certification with owner liability in lieu of a load test. Fire escape issues. Photos represent what the violations are, not where they are or how many exist. Pass-fail inspection, not technical repair report.